everybody, Daniel Kaiser here on the GT stage at E3 2010, getting ready to talk with Josh Olin from Treyarch about Call of Duty Black Ops, which is quite literally blowing up E3. Congratulations to you guys, a big announcement recently. Black Ops is on the way, and you guys are here in style. Talk about your presence at E3 2010.
Yeah, we're showing off Call of Duty Black Ops at E3. It's a big year for us, of course. Call of Duty Black Ops, huge franchise. We want to, every Call of Duty sort of ratchets that bar up in terms of quality and expectations, so we have to deliver quite a big package with Black Ops, but I think we are. We're showing off a couple levels today. I wanted to show you guys, though, one level called Payback. It's our helicopter mission. You know, we're raining hell down from above, so if it's all right with you, I'd like to jump into the level.
Well, we will in just a second, but we saw the helicopter level at the Microsoft press conference, which and then at the LA Convention Center, you guys literally almost blew the roof off of the place. What is that experience like for you guys?
It's just awesome because, you know, the whole team has been busting ass on this all year long, and they want to show, they really want to show their work, and it's great to finally be able to do that, and then especially at such a big event like E3, and then Activision's concert that they held. Yeah, we had the live pyros going, syncing up with the explosions in the levels, so it's a
memorable experience. And before we dive into gameplay, you mentioned raising the bar. Define what that means for you guys in terms of raising the bar in one of the most notable franchises in gaming.
Yeah, it's a long franchise. There's a lot of Call of Duty games out there, so the pressure's really on us, and we load that on ourselves to bring that to the next level and bring the players something that they haven't seen, and really give them that cinematic intensity that they come to expect from a Call of Duty game.
All right, well, they haven't seen it until now. Let's take a look at the demo, Call of Duty Black Ops in action. Just walk us through, Josh, about what we're going to be seeing here on the screen.
Right, so the level takes place in Vietnam. Your team is there sort of investigating Soviet involvement in Southeast Asia. So your team's been kind of through hell, and they want to seek a little revenge, so they're going to take control over a Russian Hind helicopter and just rain down hell from above. So.
Interesting, let's take a look.
Now in this level, you are playing as Mason, and your squad mate is Woods. He's the bearded guy, he's the tatted guy. You've seen him in the trailer. In the game, you're going to hear them reference a guy named Kravchenko. He's this Russian general. He's one of the main antagonists in the game. He's sort of responsible for what's happened to you and your team. Okay,
so the mayhem has started right away. There's that chopper. And what's going on here? We're trying to clear the space so we can get to it, correct?
That's right. These are Soviet Spetsnaz soldiers, and they're obviously defending their chopper. They don't want you to take control of it. They know what's going to happen, but that's not going to stop Rizzo, our demoer extraordinaire.
Now this is part of the show that we saw, the gameplay demonstration we saw at the press conference.
That's right.
Putting these epic moments into the game, I mean, how big is that? And I mean, if this is what you're showing here, I mean, I can only imagine what we're going to be seeing later in the game, right?
Yeah, not only that, but then if it's an exciting thing to watch, imagine what it's like to play.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what we're going for, is that nonstop, you know, you're going to feel like you're playing an action movie, you really are. We did a lot of research to get the authenticity with the vehicles that we have. In this level, of course, we're in the Russian Hind, the cockpit, excruciating detail the team goes to recreate these. And then in another level we showed at E3 called WMD, we showed off the SR-71 Blackbird, and it's a suborbital jet for reconnaissance, and the interior of that is, again, just completely specced out.
And obviously, I'm taken back by the detail in the environment. I mean, you're thrusting the player into a situation here. How are you ensuring that they're going to know exactly what's going on and what to do? Because, I mean, it's a pretty intense moment, obviously.
Storytelling is important to us. The pacing of the game is going to all make sense to the player. It's going to be a very deep and rich story narrative. The controls for this helicopter are very easy to pick up. That was actually one thing that we tasked our designers with. We told them, you know, we need to create a helicopter level that feels like a Call of Duty level. We don't want to make a flight simulator. You know, we need to make a helicopter that is not going to need any tutorial or any learning. So she is flying this helicopter with the 2 thumbsticks. She's shooting with either triggers, and you know, that's the first time that we've given this kind of control to a Call of Duty player.
You've put a lot of time and investment into refining this experience. Obviously, it's probably not something you want to just do once and be done. Can we expect to experience this throughout Call of Duty Black Ops?
Yeah, you're going to see this level of intensity and all sorts of variety of weaponry and unconventional tactics at your disposal throughout the entire game.
All right,
and
Josh.
A lot of people do question if it's on a rail. Rizzo, if you wouldn't mind just spinning back around, and you can go back and fire off a few more rockets.
There you go, because that's what I was going to ask you. Are we on
a rail? You can fly
here?
anywhere you want.
Excellent.
Shoot anything you want. You're in total control. So now we're going to continue on the level. You know, every sort of sequence is going to have something new. Now she's going to take some fire from some SAMs that are bunkered into the side of this mountain. And if she's really good, she might be able to shoot one of the SAM rockets out of the air in mid-flight. Let's see if she's on to that. Oh, she got it at the last second.
This is then raising the bar, something completely new for the Call of Duty franchise. Talk a little bit about other moments, other things in the game we can expect. Are you showing everything here at E3, or I mean, there's so much more?
There's so much more, and I don't want to spoil it because
right.
you know we are investing so much into the story of this game. You know, we hate to show all of our cards at once.
Excellent.
So here we actually found out that we've stumbled onto the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and so they're considering this sort of like two birds, one stone, right?
And what has the reaction been like thus far to the game, Josh?
Everybody that we've shown it to has just had phenomenal success. Like the press, they're very stoked to see this level of intensity and control with a helicopter in a Call of Duty game. And then like some of this footage, of course, has gotten online already. And I'm reading Twitter and I'm reading the forums. And our fans seem to they want to get their hands on it. They want to play. So and it's great when we're showing a demo to somebody here at E3, and they ask us, hey, can I have the controller? Can I play? That's usually a good sign that you're showing them something interesting.
And an obvious question, I don't know if you announced this at the press conference or not, but are you transitioning this wonderful mechanic into the online sector as well?
Multiplayer will have a bigger reveal later on. You know, there are going to be some fun treats in multiplayer that I think players are going to have a great time with.
Okay.
We're blowing that experience out in terms of like customization and player personalization. So we'll have a bigger reveal for you guys later in the year.
Okay, well, we'll hopefully stay tuned for helicopters and online.
Her helicopter's being completely messed up right now. You can die in this helicopter. She's doing pretty well this time. We're also playing in God mode, so we don't want her to crash. But you can see the chopper's pretty damaged now. And it's not just about destroying the people on the ground. Of course, we want to challenge you in this level, so we're throwing enemy helicopters at you who are responding to the situation. And she just finished off the last one, so. And that's about a third of the level. We picked it up sort of halfway through the level, and there's more to the flying sequence right there at the end.
Excellent. Well, it's looking fantastic. Congratulations on a great showing here at E3. We're looking forward to learning a lot more about the game over the coming months. And for more on Call of Duty Black Ops, just hit up GameTrailers.com.